Alrighty guys, so Rob from the back, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House back here. I just finished spray foaming the subfloor. I left it for over 12 hours after I polyurethane this entire floor. I bleached it first and cleaned it first to some degree. There's still a little bit of stuff in there, but I spray foamed all this now, that corner along that edge, and the polyurethane has cured. So now, and the 2x4s have been coated with polyurethane all the way around them, so I just set them down inside of there. And now what I want to do is, because I don't have any 3/4 inch plywood, I'm going to use that 1/4 inch plywood and build it up. I'm assuming that's what I'm going to be doing because I really don't want to use, you know, the moldy pieces that I took out. I want to have them coated with the polyurethane, the plywood that I'm going to use, all the sides, like just completely drenched in polyurethane before I put it down, screw it down, and then slide the IBC tanks back in place. Now you notice I'm going to keep the wall bare, no insulation. It's just how I'm going to do things for now. If I have to change that later, I can. But is what it is, guys, at this point. So yeah. I have to go through my collection of plywood that I have, and most likely make something, because you think I can buy a piece of plywood right now with the prices the way they are? Hell no, not gonna happen. So is what it is. But so far so good. We're getting some progress done. Once I get a piece of plywood down, really it doesn't even have to be 3/4 inch, as long as it can take the weight. If I spread the 2x4s out a little bit further, it might work, but maybe at least double up a 1/4 inch, make to a 1/2 inch, something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see in a bit. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bed frame and steal some of the plywood off of it. You can see it here. Steal about half of that, and that is damn close to 3/4 inches, I believe, because it's just layered 1/4 inch pieces or 1/2 inch pieces. So I'm going to steal about half of that, cut it down to the size I need for back here in the subfloor, and then once I have it cut out properly, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it leaves a little breathing room for any water that does get down there and sits in there. We'll cut that off to size, then I'll take it outside, coat it with the polyurethane, and then wait 12 hours and then put it down in there, and then we should be good to go. So I'm going to get ahead and start doing that. Hey guys, just coming outside the tiny house here. I got the plywood cut to the size of the floor, and how I did it was I just took that sheet, or those couple sheets out here, and I put the pieces of 3/4 inch plywood that I cut out on top and just marked them as a template. So I have roughly the size. Now these corners are cut off, so it's not going to be perfect, but like I said, it's going to give me that air gap underneath the floor for breathability, which is kind of important. But we don't want to have leaks in the first place, so either way, I coated all the edges and both sides of this plywood, and then I'm going to install it with, I'm going to screw it together with some short screws and then seal over the screws as well. It's going to be fun, but we'll get it. So now what I have to do is leave, apparently I got to leave these panels for 12 hours to dry out and tack up. And these ones on the floor are the other half of this sheet that I cut. And I just used it as a working surface for my polyurethane treatments and making these pieces waterproof now. Basically mold proof, right? So these will go over the 2x4s that have already been treated and coated with polyurethane. And then I can either paint these, or I can, well, just leave it because it's polyurethane, right? I'm assuming I'm just going to leave it. That way I can see exactly what's going on under the tank if need be. And there is going to be seams on around the exterior of the IBC tote. So any water will definitely drop down and not pool and drop down through the flooring. And the flooring's been completely hit as well with the polyurethane. So yeah. And my neighbors are being nice and noisy over here today, dumping dirt or something. We've had some rain. I haven't checked for leaks yet. So I'm gonna do that next as I'm waiting for this stuff to cure dry outside. I just got them kind of tilted just so they can get the breeze still, get the sun on them, and yeah, go from there. So anyways, I still haven't repaired the grounding wire that the crackhead pulled out. I don't know why he would do such a thing, but he pulled the connection right out of there, and it's now full of water. So that's wonderful. And he didn't take the wire, which is dumb. And I got the elliptical up for free for anybody to pick up, but so far no dice. People are even for free stuff, guys, people aren't going for it. So that's why I had a hell of a time selling it. It's for free and nobody's coming to get it, so yeah. Pretty crazy. Anyways, it was nice when I put the sheet originally in the back of the truck here. I used a bag of sand to hold the other end because I had to stretch it out about over halfway to cut it past the tailgate here, and the bag of sand worked out great as a helping hand. Gotta love it. So I'm gonna go in, check for leaks. If I find anything interesting, I'll show you, but I didn't see anything so far. I'm just gonna let this stuff cure and tack up for a little bit, and then I will probably just tuck it inside the tiny house for tonight on some plywood or something in there to dry for 12 hours and go to town. So there we go.